Michael S.
Hey, Michael.
Ray and Sandy.
Welcome, Ray.
Tim Kelly wants to know how cold it is here.
Oh, it's cold,
It's like
Tim.
25 degrees, but it's also windy.
Yeah, the temperature isn't too bad. The sun's out, that makes it nice, but it's the wind. It's that puts the windshield factor.
Got Amy Jo.
Hey, Amy Jo.
Night Owl.
Night Owl, welcome, Aiden.
Bear and the Boss Lady.
Right on. Glad to hear, Bear.
Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Papera Super. Uno.
Cool.
Billy Munso.
Hey, Billy, welcome, buddy.
Yeah.
So we're carving an eagle today, and I've not carved a ton of like quick carve eagles. So this is I've always thought eagles are so majestic. I've always spent like days and weeks carving some big kind of a piece, but we're tackling a quick carve kind of an eagle, and I did bust one out over here. This is kind of what we're shooting for. So that was my trial run, just to kind of get my cuts down. And so I may have to feel my way through this a little bit, but that's the plan. Disclaimer: chainsaws are dangerous. Don't do this at home. You could get caught or injured or worse, and highly recommend that you don't use chainsaws for any purpose, or power tools in general. And what else? I guess we're going to pray. Lord Jesus, we just invite you into this live stream. We pray for your presence. Lord, I just pray that we'd represent your kingdom well, and I pray that everybody that joins us would be blessed. In Jesus' name, amen.
We have Ricky here. We have the Runic Workshop here.
Welcome.
We have Ricky Smith,
Glad you're here, Rick.
Craig Conte.
Glad you're joining us.
I think that's it.
Cool.
Do you want to talk about numbers?
Oh yeah. Hang on just a second here. Yeah, so we turned our memberships on, and I don't know if anybody tuned in on the last live stream. We've been a little bit torn about that, simply because memberships kind of almost feel exclusive at times. Some people can't afford to be members everywhere. So it's a $4 membership, and basically what we did is I think it's a great way to support the channel if you want to support the channel. But there's no exclusive content. There's not members only live streams or members only videos. So what I'll say is there's no real perks to being a member other than you want to support the channel. And if you can't afford it, then we totally understand, guys. Don't feel like you have to do that. And I know people say it's only $4, but there's a lot of live streams going on, so it can have a tendency to add up. But what I will say is we put out a lot of like free how-to kind of content. I don't hold stuff back. Like, I'm pretty serious about just showing you guys what I know and how to do what I can do. And we don't put it behind a paywall. We don't have pay for courses. So we do put out a lot of cool info. And so if you guys want to support the channel just based on that kind of a criteria, go ahead and join our membership. We love it. And if you don't want to do memberships, another great way to support the channel is to just watch our long form videos on our YouTube channel, Creation Dust 777. And every time you guys watch a video, we get a little something. So
Michael S. says looking good, CD777.
thank you, Michael.
The Runic Workshop asks, is that maple?
It's actually white pine. So we do have a maple piece. We're getting ready to release the video here in another probably 2 weeks. I think it's going to be the end of the month or the first of next month. But it's carving that's done out of maple, and it's just a really cool kind of a unique carving. So.
And Rick Smith, they already kind of answered, did answer, but he asked what state we're in.
Yeah, we're in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Amy Jo says, when I can, I will totally support y'all.
Thank you, Amy Jo.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, back at it.
Back at it. Bye, Amy Jo. Tucker and I are here.
Hey, Gary. I got to shout out Tucker and I. They have a cool YouTube channel, a lot of outdoor content. He's got just an adorable chocolate lab that runs around everywhere with him. So check them out. And I haven't forgotten about your video, Gary. I've seen it up there. I got the notification, and I'm just waiting for just the right time to watch it. So I'm going to be checking that out.
Trucker Kevin is here.
Hey, Kevin.
I think your sweatshirt's getting delivered today, Trucker Kevin, but it's been out for delivery for like 3 days. So I don't know. We have Woodworker Dilemma here.
Hey, Joe.
We have the Electric Whittler.
Electric Whittler. Both of those guys have YouTube channels. If you can check them out, both very talented. Joe does all forms of woodworking and carving, and Electric Whittler too. He just hit, I think, 200 subscribers, so he just crossed 100. It seemed like not long ago, so he's like growing quickly. But check out his channel and subscribe. Let's help him hit 300.
Lupo's Carvings and Crafts says just dipping in for a minute while I eat lunch. Wanted to show support to Creation.777.
Thank you so much for being here, Lupo. Lupo's got a good-sized channel, and he's freezing to death with us here in New Hampshire, so check out Lupo.
And then we have Sophia here. Let me find her questions. She asked how you started carving.
Hi, Sophia. Thank you so much for being here with us. I started when I was 20 years old, so I had an uncle that was a wood carver, and I guess started learning from him and grew from there. I guess, yeah.
She asked,
huge story, but I don't know where to start. Like, how do you get into that?
she asked how long it typically takes to carve something.
So it really depends what we're carving. Like with the eagle, I told people earlier in the live stream, I've not done a lot of quick cut eagles, stuff that I just quickly carve out to sell. I've always thought they were such a majestic bird that I've spent like days and weeks and trying to do elaborate carvings. But something else, I've been doing a little bit of study on eagles. And before I carve something, I like to watch them, and I'll go to YouTube and I'll watch them live in their nest and this kind of stuff. What struck me was how clunky they look on the ground. I mean, these things just hobble around with their wings, and but they're built so aerodynamic. When you look at their face and their features, everything is wedge shaped and everything peels back, and they're just built for soaring. Even these little curves up around here on the real bird, you can see come back into a V shape. Everything's aerodynamic. It's like watching a Learjet hobble around on the ground, but as soon as you see them in flight, they're just magnificent. So cool thing. I'd never noticed how clunky they were on the ground. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right, more noise.
We have Lori Keller here.
Hey, Keller.
Got Team Quack Attack.
Hey, Quack Attack.
And I think that's it.
Hate to stop moving, you start getting cold right away. How's the likes?
Got 34 likes.
34 likes. If you guys could smash the like button, that would be awesome.
Lori says the eagle is very nice.
Thank you. There's not much left in that one. How's your numbers looking?
115 right now. Got Last Breath Woodworks here.
Hey, Last Breath.
And
Glad you made it.
don't know if they're still here or just from Germany.
Welcome from Germany.
And
A lot of our viewers, when you look at our analytics, I think they're the second most watched country on our channel is from Germany, behind the United States.
yeah, I think
So
that's
we love you
about it.
guys. Cool.
The Two Eggs is here and says hello.
Who is it?
The Two Eggs.
Welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys.
Michael S. says the eagle is looking sharp.
Thank you, Michael.
What kind of wood today? Last Breath asks. Oh, Last Breath Woodworks asks, what kind of wood today?
Oh, white pine. Yeah, make sure and check out Last Breath Woodworks channel. He does a lot of lathe work and woodworking in general, but always cool to see what he does. I think he said he's working on an epoxy and yarn bowl, so I'm excited to see it.
Trucker Kevin says that eagle looks ready to pluck some fish guts off the frozen lake.
Yeah, we went fishing yesterday. Was it yesterday?
It was Monday, so
Monday.
today's Wednesday, 2 days
I
ago.
lose track. We caught a couple nice lake trout.
Woodworker Dilemma says that's how I lift boulders.
Wow. Boulders are no joke. That's how you got such big muscles, Joe. Whew.
Last Breath says looks different than pine. Crotch piece?
No, just regular old white pine.
He said the knots.
Yeah, those are just where the branches came out. Yep. All right, back at it. How's it going?
Pretty good. Michael S. said, great camera work, Mrs. CD777. Thank you.
So true.
Billy Munza said, well, look at that. I left for an hour and I come back to something wicked cool. Well, you want to explain your chain?
Yeah, so just a second here. There we go. Normally with a regular chainsaw, come on. Normally with a regular chainsaw, we have this big round tip. And there's actually a sprocket in there that the chain spins on. And now with the carving saw, we don't really have that. Hang on a second here, I'll pick it up. With the carving saw, we've got a real narrow tip, and there's actually no sprocket in there, so the chain's running right on the tip. And in order for that chain to spin around the tip, it needs to be pretty loose. In fact, this might even be a little bit tight for what I normally run it. And you'll notice when the saw's running wide open that it's sucked tight, and you know what I mean? But I guess if you run it too tight, what it does is it burns the tip of the saw out in no time. And the other thing that chainsaw carvers typically do is turn their oiler up on their saw to kind of help with the friction. These carving bars are not cheap, and you definitely don't want to burn them out too quick. So that's what I do. I'm not telling anybody that's what they should do. Running your chain loose could potentially be dangerous. So I will say most chainsaw carvers are doing that.
Joe is talking about a video of an eagle that landed on some guy's shoulder.
Wow.
Says
pretty cool.
You would love it.
Yeah, I think I'd be scared. Those things are huge, man.
Billy asked, are you using the Canon bars, and if so, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm using the Canon bars. Honestly, that's mostly all I've ever used. And I guess if I'm honest, I'm not totally impressed with them. I think years ago they were better quality. I remember running bars for what seemed like massive amounts of time. I feel like they burn out pretty quick now. I've not spent a lot of time looking at other bars. There's only so many bars that'll go on this saw. This is a pretty big saw, so the Canon is one of them. And you can see around, I don't know if you guys can see the lighter color around the tip there. So just that little, it looks like 1/8 of an inch around the tip where the white metal is. That's where the hardened metal is. I think the rest of it is soft metal. So basically the chain's running on just that little bit of hardened metal there. And as soon as you start to wear through that a little bit, it just falls apart. So we've talked about maybe making or designing a chainsaw bar because it seems like you really just can't get quality. It's one of those things that, I feel like the whole tip of this bar should be hardened metal of some sort. Back here, it's not as critical, but yeah, it'd be nice to have some hard steel on the tip, not just a little sliver around the edge.
Billy asked, are you able to swap that bar onto different types of saws, makes, models?
So basically, if you're trying to set up a carving saw, what you want to do is just make sure that whatever model of saw that you get will accept a 1/4 pitch sprocket. So if you go to like Bailey's, which is a logging supply, you can buy 1/4 pitch sprockets, and you can probably go online and do research about what 1/4 pitch sprockets will fit on which saws. So I think I could put a 1/4 pitch sprocket on this. It just wouldn't fit. But there's a lot of different models. Casey's a chainsaw carver too, the camera, my wife, the camera woman here. And she runs Steele's MS-170. What's the new one they're making? I don't think
it's 162 now.
I think it's a 162. So that's what she's running. If you're looking for, they're pretty durable. She puts a lot of abuse on them before she has to replace them. They don't wind up quite as hard as this 550 does. This is a snappy saw. It's a little too, probably a little too, it runs probably a little too fast I'm not running it wide open all the time. If I'd have run it wide open, I'd burn the tip out in no time. But it's got the power there when I need it, so I love it. It's a heavier saw. The one Steel MS 162 is a lighter weight kind of a deal.
Billy says that he has the 162.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there.
Go ahead.
I've watched Casey put tons of hours on those things. So
The Runic Workshop asked, could you heat treat the bar tip?
You need certain types of steel. So I'm kind of a knife nerd too, and I don't know a lot about steel. I'm not a metallurgist, I guess you would call it. But I know enough about the different types of knife steels to know that it's got to be a certain sort of steel that you heat treat. Otherwise, it really doesn't do anything. But I don't know. There's a lot of different areas where stuff is outsourced, and I think these are made in Canada. But there's a lot of things that you can't get that are as good as quality as they used to be, kind of a deal. So.
Billy said, looking to get the Cannon bar, though I have the steel one.
Yeah. I think so. I know some guys like Jeff Moore, I think, runs Japanese brand chainsaw carving bars. And I forget what they're called, but I have heard that they're better quality. They're probably a little more expensive. And I looked into it at one time, but I think they're hard to get. I think they make them in small batches and stuff. And so if I were a little more persistent, that might be something to pursue. We're kind of closing in on this eagle. I don't know what else we're pretty close there. I definitely have to tweak the head a little bit. There's some stuff that's a little bit off, and shave the beak down and make stuff a little bit more slender. So I might pick away at that for a few minutes. What time is it?
It is 4:04.
Okay, so yeah, I'll pick away at it here for a few more minutes.
Have Kunal Saxena here,
Welcome.
Andre Bessa,
Hey, Andre.
and Ray Santiago, who asked, how can I get one?
So we're located in the White Mountains of New Hampshire, and if you're within striking distance of that, we don't ship much. Maybe on some of the smaller hand carvings I do, I'll ship out, but any kind of a chainsaw carving, forget it. It's just astronomical. But if you're near us, check out our YouTube channel. We have an email address up. Shoot us an email. Any sort of serious inquiries, shoot us an email, and we'll get you some pricing and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that's that's about what I'm going to do with the chainsaw. Now I'll probably hit it with like angle grinders and some sanding kind of stuff, and I'll shave down the beak a little bit. I think I'm going to polyurethane these eagles and just kind of keep them a natural color and put a little bit of shine on them. But that's it with the chainsaw. And again, I'll shave them and refine them. I'll do a little chisel work around the eyes, that kind of stuff. And if anybody's trying to learn how to carve eagles, this whole video is a pretty quick carve to tutorial kind of a thing to watch. But I've personally always thought that the eagle beak, if you can get the eagle beak down, that's going to be huge for your carving. It just kind of brings it together. I mean, if you put an owl head on this thing, it would look like an owl. So it really, for the eagle, it's the beak that makes it. So I remember it was a little trickier for me than I might have thought to kind of get a beak that I liked. And something else, here's the tip, here's the hint, is I've always thought that eagle beaks look like an oversized black bear claw. So pull up on Google and find a black bear claw, and just practice carving that over and over. And then when you put that on your eagle beak, that'd be my advice for carving an eagle. So how are we doing on stuff? About 50 likes and 60 likes. We'll take it.
Andre Bessa asks, how do you learn this?
So I've been doing this is my 28th year, and back when I started, really the only way to learn was to apprentice with somebody that kind of knew, and there really weren't a lot of wood carvers around back then. So this has grown just enormously in the last 30 years. But I guess to answer your question is there's unbelievable resources now. Watching guys like me carve on YouTube. Check out Bear and the Boss Lady. They've got awesome live streams, and Bear will show you how to carve. But there's courses you can take online, but just endless resources. I would say start consuming stuff on YouTube and trying to learn how.
Last Breath says it's amazing what the details do. When I first started watching, I thought it was a seagull.
Yeah. Yep. Seagull, but it's an eagle.
All right.
Okay, this is the verse of the day part. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. So what one of us couldn't use a little bit more wisdom? And I'll be the first one to sign up. I will say that over the years, I've taken an interest in examining people and watching people and trying to figure out what motivates them, and maybe looking at people's psychology might be a good way to say it. But it's always interested me in why do people do what they do. And once in a while, somebody will just do something so bizarre, and it drives Casey nuts, because I'll sit there and examine it forever. Like, what motivated them to do that? And honestly, people's actions can be summed up with, if you go to the very basic root of what motivates people to do what they do, it comes out in their actions. And there's really not a lot of things that drive people or motivate people. You can chase stuff back to money. That's a big motivator. And I won't go into all of the things, but how many of us know that we can't always trust what people say or what they portray? So who people really are a lot of times. And I'm that guy that's always trying to sort through and look a little deeper, because people will portray themselves as wanting to be something or a certain thing. And so in order to kind of see through the fog, you look back, and a lot of times you can see the motivations of people and this kind of stuff. So it's just an interesting thing to me. And I will say, as far as wisdom goes, like the pastor at my church now, where I go, um, I would say, saying what I've said about examining people and looking at their motivations and being intrigued, he just displays a level of wisdom that I haven't seen anywhere else. So I would say that that's very intriguing to me. It's fascinating. I've watched a couple of different times, can sort through different issues and things. I think at least twice that I was a little bit astounded, but fascinating. And so all that to say, it's inspired me to pray for more wisdom, and I think we could all use that. So that's about it. That's all I have for you guys today. And be blessed, and we'll see you next time.